Hello, friends. This is David Vos, and it's December the 14th, and it's 2016. It's great to see everybody today. Well, this is very important, friends. I have an article here dated December 14th, 2016, and it says a recent ballot challenge hearing. This is a court case in a court of law in New Jersey exposes a desperate strategy by Obama to distance himself from his forged certificate and induce the contrived value of his transient political popularity as the only legitimate qualification needed to hold the office of the presidency. So then it goes on to talk about the Maricopa County Law Enforcement Agency that conducted the 6-month forensic examination. This is big, friends, because they are admitting now that it is fake. Now I'm going to show you a couple of clips actually, and listen carefully to how they explain why the document is forged. Just a very short clip. And then I'm going to demonstrate myself on here exactly how they literally have forged this document so that you can see with your own eyes the facts of what this man is saying and see that beyond a shadow of a doubt that they have admitted correctly it is a forged document, and all the lawyers and everybody who knows anything knows it's forged. It can be proven to be forged by any competent ordinary individual with a computer. It's very, very simple. Everybody knows this thing is forged. So watch this and you'll see for yourself.
Mr. Obama's birth certificate, there are approximately 8 or 9 links and layers. Links and layers are indicative of a document being built.
The birth certificate was compared to a controlled document that investigators scanned into a computer. After close examination, Zulu said there were several inconsistencies between the two. One had to do with the so-called green safety paper. Investigators say it should be seen on the onset of the birth certificate, but they determined it was the last element applied to the document. Zulu also claims the register and date stamps can be moved around.
Yeah, you heard it right, friends. It's pieced together. It's several documents, and I'm going to show you how you can move them around, as they say. That it is a layered document. Now watch this, okay?
Carolina, on the eve of its primaries, the issue is once again very much alive. Long after the matter was put to rest by the facts, several Republican congressional candidates are still questioning President Obama's birthplace. In North Carolina's 9th District race, for example, Jim Pendergraft has said he has, quote, reason to be suspicious about whether President Obama was born in the United States. He also said, quote, generally, when there's smoke, there's got to be fire somewhere. In the state's 8th district, Richard Hudson, who's considered a leading candidate to unseat the current Democratic congressman, told a Tea Party group, quote, there's no question President Obama is hiding something on his citizenship. He's been backing off that comment in recent days, but one of his opponents, Dr. John Whitley, a neurosurgeon, isn't backing down at all. He's called President Obama's birth certificate a, quote, poorly reproduced forgery.
You ain't nothing. You a punk faggot. Now come on, do something.
You ain't nothing. You a punk faggot. Now come on, do something.
Sheriff Joe Arpaio says he suspects President Obama's birth certificate is a fake.
Oh my God. Nobody wanted this. Nobody wants to think this is happening, in their country.
Lead investigator Michael Zullo claims the group didn't set out to take down the president.
Our goal in the beginning was to prove this document authentic. The problem is the evidence kept taking us somewhere else.
He says it took 6 months and 2,200 hours to come to the conclusion that President Obama's birth certificate from Hawaii, released by the White House last April, was manufactured.
It never was a paper document. It was literally created in the mind of a computer and resides on cyberspace.
The White House responded today by pointing to the president's comments last year regarding the same issue.
We're not going to be able to solve our problems if we get distracted by sideshows and carnival barkers.
This is your face, your reputation, your name in the front of this investigation. How comfortable are you making these allegations?
I'm very comfortable because we did seek the advice of experts regarding this. You can build the document. We could take the document apart out of the same file released by the White House. You can't do that if you just scan in a birth certificate.